I know what you've been doing. I got a message this morning and got the cards out and checked it out, and I know what's happening over there and where it's all heading. And so I almost stopped this because, like, oh, I just filmed an intro. Okay. Uh, Hello, welcome back. I am so happy to see you. I'm so glad you came back. Even if this is your first time, you're back. You know. And yeah, I love you. I accept you. I accept me. I love me. We love each other. I think we're becoming best friends. Like we can't just say best friends right now, but we're getting there. I am so excited about this fake message today. My bunnies are out because it felt strong to me. And so like, and it happened before I even turned the video camera on. And then the whole reason for recording is because it feels like a real deal to me. And I did something this morning, and I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Did I use 6 cards? We'll count it out when I get there. But I feel like I did it all backwards, and that the tarot police, the tarot tribunal council, whatever, is going to come after me. So I want them to know that I know this is all backwards and I'm doing it wrong. So I'm going to do some stuff. I'm going to flip this over. So like, hey, when you see this one's upside down. I'll flip my hat, rally hat, whatever you call it. I did not take a shower this morning yet. I know women find this very attractive, the backwards hat. I don't feel attractive. I feel like I just got done welding and I just took off the welding mask thing, helmet, and they usually wear something like this over their hair. I'm a welder. A welder, blah, 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 joins strong things and makes them stronger with the weld. Sometimes the weld, a true welder, the weld is stronger than than the rest. But a terrible welder, that's where the machinery is going to break and that guy is going to die falling from the scaffolding. See, this is very serious stuff here. Oh, confirmation, throat clear. Yeah, it's like bones, right? Like the bones, you break a bone, and where you broke it, if you get it to heal, if you allow it to heal, that's like a stronger point, right? Our bodies super compensate. Maybe our souls do too. Okay, I've got the tarot deck. I had it in a drawer yesterday, and even after my silly, love the deck, I put it in a drawer, and then at some point I was like, hey, nobody puts baby in a corner, I took it out of the drawer, I put it on the mantle. I have a fireplace. I don't use it because I've never had the chimney cleaned out or whatever. Since I bought the house, I've never used it. And the little front thing on it was really ugly, like brass and messy. It didn't sit right. So I just took it out. I've got an open fireplace. Set these guys on the mantle, which is kind of front and center of the room. So like they got the due attention that they wanted. Woke up early this morning for some reason, because old people start getting up early, and I gotta stop saying that old people thing. I feel like I'm leaning into it and making fun of it just to avoid age. All right, none of that. Done. We're done with that. All right, we're done with that way of thinking. So I got the deck out. So I was sitting there this morning, and I drank water first, like it's something I've been trying to do. And the deck called me over and said, hey, I want some attention. And the message I heard was, hey, yeah, I see that deck over there. I got time. I got hours to kill. Why don't I go make friends with the cards and go check them out and see what they're all about? Extra attention. Well, some cards started jumping out at me, caught my attention, and I said to myself, this is what we're doing, right? We're paying attention. We're paying attention to everything, all the subtle stuff. an empty vessel waiting to be filled. You know, we recently released our contents to be filled with what we want. Dum dum dum. Handy dandy book. The 2 cards, Instagram and the title card. So what I done here is I pulled these cards out and I just put them back in the deck. Okay, so it's how many of these cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cards. 6 cards is 2 sets of 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 is, as you know, represents change. Do I put the rest of the cards back in the box, or do I let them out and feed? It doesn't matter. The message is clear already. I'm gonna put these guys in there because I don't want them to drop in the dirt. I've got this cute little seating area I made with these raised beds. And I put them in an L shape, so there's 2 here and then 1 behind me. And they kind of make a little seating area, but I've done nothing for the ground of the seating area. I haven't put pavers, or I thought about sand, and maybe there's the kind of gravel that's really jagged and kind of small, but the jaggedness of it lets it lock in and you can pound it down. No? Okay. Well, it's funny that welding came to mind and then bones, because the card that drew me was the strength card. Strength. And who doesn't like strength? But this is the message. This is the message for you. So let me get my glasses off so I can look at the camera and look at whatever. So the first thing I see when I see the strength is all, you know, of course, the animal, the big lion. It represents the strengthiest strength, right? Like I feel like tigers are bigger and stronger, but the lion represents the strength, and they look regal and they're just so cool. And then you got this lady. She's crowned by, looks like nature. She's got an infinity sign, or an 8. She's an 8, you know, like in her day. Like, I don't know if they even had 10s back then because of the smell probably, but you know, she's an 8 for back then, or infinite, you know, whatever. And they're together. And so she's controlling the strength? Is she's made friends with the strength? You know, like, she's got this strong beast, strong force of nature, and with her calmness and her whatever, she can calm him and form a partnership or control him or something. And so maybe she's the one with the strength, you know, like her calm strength calms the beast. Oh yeah, it's happened to me. I'm beastie. I'm beastie. Actually, no, I'm calm. No, I'm beastie. Oh man, so hard to know. Anyway, so here we are, and then I realized, I mean, because I'm looking at this more, that these 2 are here, you know, like the natural beast, this human that, you know, it's they're kind of indicating that they're lofty, you know, like kind of lofty and serene, and you know, that there's more than one kind of strength, you know. They both have their strengths. Let's keep going. Okay, are you ready? So then the next card that popped out, actually, I'll show you all the cards that popped out, and then I'll tell you the order I was asked to put them in. So I think Wheel of Fortune was the next one that came out, and this 3 of Cups and a Tower and the Sun and this Pentacle guy with the things. And I think this is how it's going to go. The strength card is our overall message. It's a reminder to us. I mean, once I say the final thing, you're already seeing it, you know, you're already tapping into your strength. But yeah. Oh, siren. That means we're alarmed. It's alarming how good I am at this. Okay. But so we got all these cards. I got this Six of Pentacles. I need to look that up again. Pentacles. Cups seems pretty like you fill your cup something. Wheel of Fortune. You know, these cards are never exactly what they say. It's not like money fortune. Like the death one isn't death fortune, you know? Like it's they got all kinds of stuff. So we're gonna follow our intuition. I pre-intuitionized, and so now we're just getting, you know, the story here. Okay? So okay. So I gotta get this just right. So let's pre-start. So this is the old us. We got a good amount of pentacles, and we're dressed all fancy, and we're walking around, you know, judging who gets some of that stuff that we got, you know, and we're judging. Look at that. The judge is scaled. You can't deny it. We're dressed fancy. We're giving scraps. You know, like you give a homeless person $1, that is nothing. You give them $5, that's still nothing. You know, $10,000, they probably won't live for the weekend, but yeah, like, what are we giving? We're giving what we can, and we're judging what we can give, and we're judging people and whatever. And when we judge others, hey, what are we really doing? Yeah, we're judging ourselves. Anyway, this is kind of the starting point. Bam, bam, bam. You know what? This guy looks kind of clueless. Just say, you know, I'm just doing what I do. And then the tower. And obviously, it's destruction. And when I looked at this, you know, lightning, you know what's funny is I really feel attached to the lightning bolt. When I coach, I try to throw the lightning bolt symbol into whatever team t-shirt or whatever. So yeah, lightning, it's a force. It's a natural force. It's intense. It comes from the heavens. And it destroys what you've been building. We built it. It needs to be destroyed. But here it is. I mean, look at that tower. I mean, is that really where you want to live? Look where strength is living. Look where strength is living. Look at the difference in the colors of the cards and the background, you know? This is dark. You know, you're going through, you've already been through some darkness, some dark times, and you're tearing down the house. And when I look at these people that are exiting this tower that's going down, one of them looks like they're going face first, head first, like they dove, like they made the choice. And the other one is falling backwards, like wasn't their choice. And I don't think it's gonna matter. You know, old things need to crumble, so new things can be built. Let's talk about the new things. All right, okay. So overall message, strength. You know, you're living your old life, you're going around, you know, you know what I mean? Yeah, it just, even looking at the card just doesn't feel right, right? People aren't on equal footing. Blah, 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 blah. I've identified with all these people here. What's this guy doing? What's in that pocket? Is he really a popper? A pulper? Is he hiding something? Interesting. Could be a little baggie of meth. Empty one, because he needs a new one. Have you ever given food to somebody that's asking for food and they don't want it? Is that what we're doing? Like, we ask for certain things, but that's not what we really want? Is that where I'm going with this? Sometimes we ask for things, but that is not what we really want. We want something else. Interesting. You know, yesterday we were talking about, was it yesterday? Time, whatever. Recently we talked about following your true heart's desire, but do you know what it is? Anyway, so the tower is going to come and shake it up, break it up, boom. Well, then we get these, well, I'll tell you what, Wheel of Fortune was the next thing that came out to me, and I've watched enough tarot to know that doesn't mean just a bag of money is coming to your front door necessarily. So let's look at these guys. You got 4 different creatures that all look familiar. Earthly, birdie, cowy, maybe a lion-y person. They all got wings. They're golden. They've got wings. There's a thing in the middle with all kinds of symbols that look kind of compassy, and maybe that is what the Wheel of Fortune is, and I don't know what any of those symbols are. I mean, there's an R and an O and a T and an A. Rotate. This is saying your fortune is going to turn. It's going to rotate. R-O-T-A. You ain't got no terror. Oh, it spells tarot. Never mind. Okay. Maybe tarot means rotato. You need to rotato? You eat a potato? No. Okay. I see a sphinxy thing with a sword. They've all got books. Let's not even talk about that weird naked fox guy thing and the snake. Okay, I'm gonna learn some symbols, but I'm now fixated on those books and the fact that there's nothing written in them. They've each got their own book with nothing written. At first I thought they were reading, but then this guy, he almost looks like he could be writing. You write your own fortune. What? Your book is different from anybody else's book? Your fortune is different from anybody else's fortune? But what? I'm getting so good at this. I really am impressed. I feel like my last few videos have been better and better. Okay. And then we got the 3 of Cups. That's odd, isn't it? Get it? Because 3 is odd. The line of thinking I got is it's not just collaboration. It's not just union. There's something powerful about groups and something powerful about individuals, powerful about groups, powerful about pairs. But it's interesting about the interaction between humans once we start adding up humans, right? So like when you're by yourself, you are one. Hopefully, you know, you're not talking too many different personalities in there. I thought I saw a spider. It could just be my imagination. Which takes us back to fortune. I'll imagine my own fortune. Okay, so when you're one human, you are fully responsible for yourself. All the thoughts, all the whatever, you're everything that happens out of you is through you, is from you. If something goes awry, it's up to you. Whoa, the early bee. I got these sunflowers way up there, and the bees, they gotta fly a little higher for those. Okay, so with one comes full responsibility is on you, but full credit, full blame, full everything. And the limit is your body, your brain, your imagination. You know, there's a limit. And sometimes you can't clearly see yourself. You add a second person. So now we talk 2 people. It's a shared responsibility. But with 2 people, if something goes awry, we kind of both know whose responsibility it was and what caused it and whatever. But then you've got now double the bodies, double the minds, double the imaginations, and where they don't overlap, you've expanded, right? Like if you see a little Venn diagram of 2 people's capabilities, and sure, they overlap in so many ways, but then they don't overlap, and that's what we're looking for. We're looking for where they don't overlap. We need enough overlap that we want to hang out together, you know, but that confirmation burp. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? This must be a good message because I think I'm looking particularly handsome. Excuse me, confirmation cough. Oh, I must be handsome. But then when you add the 3rd person to your Venn diagram of capabilities and stuff, you do get expansion, but suddenly there's a complication of not knowing If something goes awry, whose responsibility was it, and how do we deal with it? The potential is greater, but there are cons. There's cons added to the list, and that is like, now instead of saying, hey, my partner messed up, oh, try not to mess up. Now that, like, if one person messes up, there's two that can talk about the other person and form different opinions and create stories, and like, it becomes more complicated. And I think we all know this. And there's even experiments where they put rats in a cage or in a big thing, and as they keep adding rats, things are fine until they add one too many rats for the space, and they figured it out. They've done it enough time. They know the rats per square footage to put before there's real problems. Okay, so partnership, and the Wheel of Fortune seem to be, I mean, they kind of went together, and especially with this card, the sun. So the way I see it is, this sun is illuminating. I don't know if I can do it very well. The sun, I need to have those cute long fingers. The sun is illuminating the rest. And what I noticed about the sun, hey, you guys wanna, hello. I love you. You light up my life. I know, because I'm the sun. Okay. All right, the sun is shining. It's looking pretty serene. Let's get these glasses off. There's a horse. We love a horse. It's natural. No saddle. Natural. Little cute baby, toddler, with his genitals hidden, his or her genitals. So hard with these cards. Hidden, because it really doesn't matter, but it's just hidden because of YouTube. We got sunflowers. We got, interestingly though, there's a wall. Is there a wall? The sun is above the wall. The sun illuminates the wall. The sun shows you this path. Does it really show you the path? I don't know what we're doing. We got this big ribbon flying their colors, like they're flying their flag. They're flying their flag. They're completely naked. The sun is shining on them. The kid looks happy. I'm saying they're just letting it all out. Flying their flag, communing with the flowers, wrapped by the sun. And this Wheel of Fortune is in communion with others who are doing the same. I think we did it. I think we did it. Okay, so let's practice our psychic gifts. I think you can do better this time, some of you. Many of you got it. But think of a number between 1 and 100, inclusive of 1 and 100. Think of a number. Oh, yes, yes. Okay, you got to have it locked in now. Some of you are kind of going, 27. 27's it, without a doubt. That's the number you were thinking about. If you are fighting me on this, it's because you're really lying to yourself, okay? And let's shine the sun on that. Maybe others can help you before you get your fortune. And then you'll come back to your full strength. Okay, if you've made it this far, let's talk about this strength. This, you deserve to know. You deserve to know. And let's put this back correctly. Oh no. I lost a leaf. But you know what? It was an old leaf. It was time. It was time. All right. I really think the real strength starts here with the communion of this beast, of this lofty entity, person, this soft and hard, this ferocious and serene, This whole card is you. You might have identified with the beast. You might have identified with the infinity lady, but it's all in there. And right now they are taking some time alone to commune and to build a relationship. Masculine and feminine, man, light and dark. You know, there's no evil in this card. It is just like fullness. You're full, everything. That's you, baby. You strength. This one wasn't as funny. Okay. I think it was funny.